Today we'll start off with, first of all, orienting the camera differently to see if that makes it more pleasurable to watch. And I guess we'll start with a vlog today. I gotta get my music going. This morning I was thinking about one time when I prayed that it would not rain, and it sprinkled and then the rain cleared off. I was hiking, I was backpacking at the time, and what I thought was really interesting about that is I was thinking about the sense that I had in that it wasn't going to rain. And so, praying according to God's will, you can do all things if you pray according to God's will. And I think, maybe our spirit senses what God's will is, and so we sort of have this urge to pray in that direction. And so, not that it matters too much whether it rains or not, I suppose, but it was really nice to have a clear day to be able to hike in the mountains. And I'd really, really wanted that, and I thought, God really wants to give this to me. But I thought, I have a service project coming up this Saturday, and it's just another example of a time where I have this sense in me that it's going to go this way, in spite of what the weather report says. Because the weather report on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday was saying not 80% chance of rain on Saturday. And so my head was telling me, man, this thing's going to get canceled. But my heart was telling me, keep putting the work in just in case. Don't cancel it. And roll the dice and see what Saturday morning looks like. And my spirit was saying, as I would ask God about it, like, no, the service project's going to happen. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. And so I did. I chose to just listen to my spirit, listen to my heart, and just believe that it would be fine. I know. Check the weather today, and the chance of rain tomorrow, today's Friday, is 0% chance that it was going to rain tomorrow. And in the meantime, I've collected a lot of people who are willing to help with the service project. More and more have joined, like, every day. And so I remember praying about it in the beginning of this week and just, man, God can do the impossible. This just looks like such a big task. We have so much we're trying to get done in such a short time. And at that point, we only had 5 people signed up, 5 kids signed up, and it just seemed like, man, this is going to be insanely hard. And now we have at least double or triple that. And it's just really exciting to see how God works and to learn to trust your spirit instead of what your eyes can see. Faith is definitely the evidence of things unseen, being able to see beyond what the weather report is saying and into the future where God is saying, no, I have plans for this day, and I will that this day be what I want it to be. And I think that's awesome. That's an awesome truth, an awesome reality. So, I'd ask you today to consider, like, what is God telling you in your spirit that just looks very different than what the world may be telling you through their weather report or whatever it is, How can you follow that and embrace that and not worry about, what you can see, but believe in what you can't see, but what God sees, His reality, this faith that moves mountains. What are the little things that are nagging at you that just don't look like they're going to happen, don't look even possible or real, but you just have that feeling that this is going to be what it is. Learn to trust those and live your life with a joy that God wants to connect with you, wants to communicate to you. You are able to hear God. You can know His will in the big things through the scriptures, through your friendships, and in the small things and service projects, and whether it's going to rain and if you're supposed to cancel it or not. And even in the smaller things, when you're hiking in the mountains and you've asked for a clear day, and you just have a sense that that's what God wants to do. And He gives you that sense, and maybe He gives it to you because He wants you to pray in a certain way about certain things, so that He can show you His incredible love for you and giving you the desires of your heart. And sometimes those desires become the desires of your heart because He suggests them, He puts them in there, and then He shows Himself faithful.